So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you just seen me, hi, my name is Cindy. I'm looking to have a most definitely welcome. Today I'm gonna be doing the cold makeup. This is a trend that has been on YouTube and on TikTok for a while now, and I thought to jump on this to do my recreation or to do my version of cold girl makeup look is, especially one as a dark skin girl and two as someone with textured skin and oily skin. So if that sounds like a video you're most interested in watching, then sit back. And as you all know, winter is around the corner, and we in Nigeria, it's actually Harmattan in this period, so most of the times a lot of people tend to have really dry skin. Guys, I'm not going to be focusing on the product. I'm going to lay emphasis on the technique, so guys, you can use any product to make it work. So first off, I'm going to start using a primer. We know it's winter, we know it's dry season, and even though our skin will most likely gonna be dry, we still need more hydration on our skin. And I'm gonna be using the Milani Prep and Prime Rose Oil. So I'm gonna apply this on my hand, the palm of my hand, like so. Yeah, about this much. I love this oil. Ooh, I love it on my skin. Working it on my skin. And guys, just in case you hear any sound or whatever, I don't know if my mic is picking the sound, but there's a generator. Again, there's a generator outside. The generator turned on, and we currently do not have light because I don't understand. NEPA, whenever they see or they notice I want to film a tutorial, they just take the light. Ninja and their way. Well, we move.
Take it away.
So now my skin looks moisturized and hydrated, giving me kind of a glow. So I'm gonna let this sit in for a while. This is a face oil that can serve as a primer and also a serum. You can also use your primer, or you can use a primer oil. Even if you're oily skin, make sure to use a primer, because most likely your makeup would be dry, so you want to make sure that you have a good moisture underneath your makeup. I'm going to apply some lip gloss on my lip. We don't want any sharpy lip while we're still going for that look. For foundation, I'm going to be using a stick foundation, and I'm going to warm this up at the back of my hand like so. Oh, okay. Warm this up at the back of my hand and apply. This foundation is light. Yes, we're going for a washed up kind of makeup. The cold makeup is more like a washed makeup look. I don't want to lay emphasis on looking too washed, so I'm going to blend this in using a foundation brush.
Feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be.
With this, you don't want to apply too much foundation on your skin, or using a foundation that's gonna crack on your skin. You want to make sure that the foundation, or whatever foundation you're using on your skin, is giving you a good coverage on your skin, while also not gonna separate underneath your makeup. Blend it all the way down to our neck. I know most of the time we're gonna wear a bit of cardigan or sweater to cover up our neck, but we still want to have that blend. And use the leftover on the foundation brush, or in the foundation brush, to blend my nose. When it comes to the season of the year, we should also note how our skin reacts during the season. And I know for dry skin, this is the period where their skin tends to become a lot more drier. And for oily skin, people like me, this is also the season or the period where my skin tends to become more drier during the season. And because that, I don't gravitate towards using lots of mattifying product or lots of matte product, especially when it comes to foundation and my base. I tend to use a lot of moisturizing product or creamy product, because that way my skin underneath my makeup doesn't look too drying, and my makeup does not crack up during the wear of the makeup. So for dry skin, it's the same method that applies. Always use a moisturizing product, use a hydrating product formula, especially when it comes to your primer, your foundation and other products, so your face makeup does not crack up. Moving on, for concealer, I'm going to use two different concealers, and I'm going to apply the concealer on this side of my, underneath my eye, like so, and on this side of my face, on this side, the bridge of my nose and my forehead area. I'm gonna use another light for concealer. Woo, that was a lot. And apply in the inner corners of my eye. I'm gonna use a damp beauty sponge to blend this out, and I'm blending from my forehead area. If you have dark circles, this is the period or the point where you want to make sure you color correct before applying any product. I think I should have said that before applying the foundation or before going in with this concealer.
Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough.
So I think I've allowed the concealer to sit in for a while, so I'm going to blend it in and spread it.
Up in your love, I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself.
If you notice, I'm only blending the first concealer I applied. I'm not blending the, there's a plane flying across.
Asking for help, but nothing seems to work.
Not blending the lighter concealer because I don't want to bring the concealer all the way down towards my cheek area. I want to allow it sit or be in the inner corners of my eye. I want this main focus to be in the inner corner of my eye. So I'm going to blend the lighter concealer now.
You, yeah, you always make me feel like home, yeah. You never leave my thoughts alone, yeah.
I know most of the time you might get tempted to bring the lighter concealer down towards your chin, towards your cheek area. Why do I constantly call it chin? Towards your cheek area, but depending on preference, if that's what you prefer or that's what you want, you can go for it. Blend this area. I did not apply any concealer in this area, but I'm going to blend it.
The reason I'm going out.
So now that you can see, we don't have much harsh lines in this area, so I'm going to proceed or move into the main focus or the main highlight of this makeup, because I don't want to lay much emphasis on the concealer, because the concealer is not the main focus or the main highlight of this makeup. For the main focus or the main highlight of this makeup, which is the blush, so I've seen a lot of people use different shades of blush. They've used red tone, they used pink tone, they've used orange, they've used purple, they've used any color of blush according to your preference. So for me, I'm gonna be using the one I usually use. So I'm gonna be mixing these two together. Actually, I'm gonna use this one first, then go over with this one. So for the blush, you want to make sure that you're placing the blush on the highlighted part of your face, on your cheekbone area. You're not bringing it down. And again, just like we said, I know we're still trying to give the cold makeup kind of look, but because you have textured skin, you don't want to bring your makeup all the way down here. I know we're dark skinned, and a lot of us, when we do not get much redness in our cheek area. So I'm going to rather bring the blush all the way towards my temple, my hairline and my forehead area, and leave it just the way it is, because we don't want to bring the cream blush towards where we have large pores or our texture, so it doesn't enhance or accentuate that area of our face.
I just can't stop thinking about you.
I love this blush, like, guys, and this is not even a lot compared to what I've seen other people use. I'm gonna mix these two together and place it right here, bringing it all the way towards my forehead, especially when I get redness, a lot of redness. These are the areas that tend to get more red, but I don't get red that much. I'm also gonna be blending this to blending it on my forehead area like this. And I know we look all crazy, guys, but we're gonna blend that all out, pushing it into the skin and towards my hairline, because I've seen a lot of people bring the blush all the way towards the cheek area, the apples of their cheek. But for us with large pores and textured skin, we don't want to enhance that area of our face. We want to make sure that while we still keep our blush, the apples of the blush looking supple on our cheek, we want to make sure that it doesn't accentuate a certain area on our face. I know because of the cold area, a lot of us will not want to care much about that, but you want to make when you're in the cold, you want to make sure that your makeup does not settle in your pores. The season is usually dry, your makeup would tend to get dry on your face, and you don't want it to settle in your pores to cause you more damage or acne. Or I applied way too much on my forehead, so I'm going to also apply some of the blush on the tip of my nose like this. And I'm also going to be blending that. We look like something. Going in with my foundation brush, I'm going to blend that out to take off the harsh lines. This is what we're currently looking like. I'm going to add more blush, but this time I'm not going to go crazy with my blush. I'm going to go gentle, and I'm going to take this shade in Oh My and lightly push this into the skin on here. So this is where my main focus is going to be. Going in using a foundation brush, I'm going to blend the edges.
All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my...
Yes, I know I went a bit crazy with the blush, and people would say, oh, nobody gets red or turns red like this all over on this part of your face. But yes, some people do, and I'm trying to emphasize on those areas so that makeup still looks intact. Going on to set the face, because the cold makeup is laying more emphasis on looking washed out and all. We still want to have some life on our makeup as well, so I'm not going to contour on my face or add any form of bronzer on my face. So next I'm going to use a setting powder to set my under eye.
Weakness.
Lightly dust the powder underneath my eye, and making sure that the focus is just on my under eye where I apply the concealer.
Give and we take, the love that we make, it's my favorite.
Because we don't want our under eye to look cracky, and a lot of people would get that a lot, especially in this season. So going over to set my under eye on this side, push up the concealer, take out the creases.
Too caught up in your love.
Blend the powder towards my cheek area where I have large pores. So I'm going to set the rest of my face using a darker powder, especially my jawline area.
I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help.
So set my forehead. So I know I'm not going to be contouring this area of my face or this side of my face, but I still want to keep it the exact way it is. Okay, I love what we're getting right now. My blush is blushing. Woo! I like, can you see like the glow? It's looking all creamy. Even on my forehead, like it's still giving me the glow even though I set it with powder. So now that we have this, I'm going to proceed to doing my eyebrows, because the cream product is not dried up and I don't want to apply powder on the area so it doesn't look all cakey or it doesn't separate. So I'm going to move on or proceed to doing my brows. Again, still laying emphasis on cracky makeup. You don't want your makeup to look all cracky. or all cracked. So you want to make sure that all of the cream products that you applied underneath your makeup, or all of the cream product that you applied, are all dried up, so it does, so when you set it with powder, it does not separate.
Work on you, yeah.
Proceed to doing my eyes, and I'm going to set my under eye area and bake my under eye, sorry, because I love baking. You can skip or omit this step and not bake. Okay, I applied a lot of powder in there because the emphasis was not to apply too much, but I did. But the good thing with this powder is the fact that it doesn't dry your skin out. Bake my smile lines. And for the eyes, I'm not going to be doing too much with the eyes. Keep it more natural. I'm going to be using this one right here.
You always make me feel like home, yeah. You never leave my thoughts alone, yeah. You're the reason I'm going out my mind.
Now I'm going to line my eyes.
I just can't stop thinking about you.
I said add some waterline, add some liner. So I went ahead to use a blue liner to line my waterline area. I'm gonna proceed on to using mascara to coat my lashes.
You got me feeling some type of way.
Moving on, I'm gonna be setting my cream blush because yeah, I think it's all dried up now. So I'm gonna be using this shade, mixing these two together to set my blush. So I went off camera to apply my false lashes because guys, we're not gifted in that area. So yeah, I had to apply some lashes to save the day.
You make me wanna stay in all day. You're the reason I'm
going to blend this out because we don't want no harsh lines over here. And I love the emphasis on the blush on here because it's just giving beautiful, just so beautiful on my skin. For my forehead, to set my forehead, I'm gonna use this darker shade of this blush to set my forehead. Ooh, that was a lot. Like, that is a lot. But I'm gonna fix that. No one goes out like this. Using my powder brush, I'm going to blend that out, bringing this back to life. We're looking more warm, which all makes sense. And I love what my forehead is looking like. And back to this side, I'm going to blend this part of my blush into my hairline, and with the same powder brush, I'm going to blend to take off the harsh lines so it blends into the skin seamlessly. To add some more blush, go into this blush right here, and I'm going to be taking this shade. I'm not going to be adding any shimmer to this, so I'm going to be taking this one, dust off the excess. And I love this blush, by the way. This is from Focalo. Whoa, I love this. This is just so deep tone. What this is called? More like a sun-kissed effect. Woo! You see, guys, can you see the difference between this side and this side? Like, we look kind of like, I love what this is giving. I love the side of my face. It's so beautiful. Woo! Okay, let's do that. I love the look. I love this look. I'm gonna go back in with my powder brush to blend everything again so there is no harsh lines.
take it out my head. I just can't stop thinking.
This is giving. I love this. This is giving. I love what this is giving. Guys, do you?
About you. I just can't stop.
To set my face, I'm gonna be using a rose water spray to spray my face to give me more like a fresh looking face, more like bathing it because I usually do that. Oh, this is so fresh and clean. I love this. So I went in to line my lip, trace in the what's it called, the outline on my lip. And for this look, I'm thinking to follow the shade of my lip, because the I'm Cold makeup is giving more like pink to reddish kind of lip, more like chappy or chapped lip. So for the lip, I'm gonna use a red lipstick, and I'm gonna use my finger just to dab it on my finger and press on this in the middle of my lip.
I'm thinking about you. I just can't stop thinking about you.
So with this, you don't want to bring the lipstick all the way up.
I just can't stop thinking.
Add some more to my top, like so. It's giving. So concentrating it in the middle of the lip, more like so, giving a chapped lip vibe. Okay, next I'm also gonna top it up with a lip gloss, and this is pink toned, or this has pink color kind of to it. I'm gonna see if this is the right pink or this is the exact pink for it, because it needs to be like a really light pink.
Just can't stop thinking about you.
This is it. You can just play around with your lip color or your lip shade.
I just can't stop thinking about you.
Okay, I think I'm good with this, but I went overboard with my lip gloss, with my lip. But I'm good with this. I'm gonna go in with a clear lip gloss. You can also add some lip gloss at the top of your lip, but for me, I prefer, I'm gonna leave it right in the middle, because that is where your lip tends to get chapped the most. I'm gonna go in with my blotting powder. I'm sure a lot of you would be thinking, probably because we're doing this kind of look, we're not gonna be using the blotting powder, but no, I don't skip my blotting powder. And if you know by now, we don't skip blotting powder over here. Tap off the excess and place it in this area of my face, especially the areas where we tend to have lots more shine. Because if I know cream products so well, after a while they tend to produce more oil, or tends to extract more oil after a long period of time. So we don't want that. We want to keep our makeup more drying. We want to keep our makeup drying and stay hydrated at the same time.
One step forward, two steps backwards.
So this is my version of the I'm Cold makeup. This makeup is given, and I love it. I love what it is right here. So makeup for oily skin, for dark skin, and for beginners. And I had fun creating this makeup look. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you liked this look, let me know what other tutorials you'd like to see here on my channel going forward. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, leave your video suggestions in the comment section down below. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, turn on your post notification bell so you don't miss out on my official uploads, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and check out my other videos to stay connected. Have yourself a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday celebration.
One step forward, two steps backwards, yeah. Immature lover who don't use big words, yeah. I don't need convincing at all, because I know what I want.